Hi, so I'm going to show you two methods on how to do the knotless braids. I already have my hair out. I'm sure we've gone past this step. So basically you want to divide into three, okay? Make sure you keep flyovers away. So this is three, okay? This method is very common with especially beginner braiders. Pardon my fingers, currently have some stuff going on, but anyway. So this is how you go. So 1, 2 and 3. Like I said, there's definitely gonna be one in the middle. This is basically the one you'll be passing, you'll be exchanging to your left, to your right, to your left. I'm going to show you slowly. So first of all, hold it like this. Predominantly I use my thumb and index, and then these other three fingers are supporting fingers, right? So thumb, index and supporting fingers. And then I'm just going to bring this one from the right to the left, or either way you can take this one from the left to the right. And then the one in the middle that I said you're basically going to be exchanging. So now I now move this to the right to replace the hair I've taken, okay, to join the left. All right, so I bring this here, okay. Now this automatically becomes the middle hair, you can see. So this one is now in the middle, and then this one now I'm bringing it across to the right using my supporting fingers. You can either use 3 fingers or 2, whichever one, but using the supporting fingers to hold it towards the right. So I can even have this hand free if I want. All right, and now I have to pull the middle hair and then bring it to the left to replace the hair that I've moved to the right. Okay, now automatically the one in the left comes what to the middle. Okay, this one now again the same thing. The one on the right side goes to the left. Okay, then the middle one you pull out, okay, like this, and then the right one comes into the middle. So basically you're not like taking it to the left, you're not like basically taking to the left, you're just basically just shooting the left one to hold it because it comes in the middle. Okay, so this is now in the middle. You pull out again. Why am I pulling out? Because I need it to be firm. When you pull out, not too tightly because of the tension, but just in a way that gives you that firmness. So I've braided it, I've exchanged, I've moved it twice, and then I can now feed in my first extension. Okay, some people like to add like this, some people like to add like this. Okay, so let me assume that I'm adding like this. So what this means is basically this two sides of the extensions, the two sides of the extension goes into the two strands towards the left, wherever you're adding from. If you want to add from here, that means you're sharing it between the middle hair and the left hair. So this is it. This is where your supporting fingers come into play. So hold one, okay, then put this one, the hair you're bringing to the left now, which is the one in the middle, hold it together with one side of the extension, and then release the other side of the extension towards the middle hair. As you're bringing the middle hair in, you're basically just holding it together with the other side of the extension, okay, and then exchange again. Remember the same pattern. Bring this hair, bring it to the middle, but hold it with the right hand first, and then pull. Okay, pull. Okay, so it's the same thing basically. Okay, pull. So pull the extension, pull the hair. All right, so that both of them can be very firm. Exchange it. You can see what I'm doing. Pull nicely. Then you can add another extension. This is one of the easiest way to feed in your extensions. Okay, so remember, hold the other side with supporting fingers, then hold one side of the extension with the middle one you bring into the left, and then the other one that is coming to the middle you add it to the remaining side of the extension. Okay, pull out as well before exchanging. Okay, pull out again. Basically you're just pulling out for tightness, and then exchange it again. Okay, at this point you don't even need to bother too much about the size of the extension, just get the technique first. Okay, so I've passed it 2 times, and then I'll feed in again. So this size should typically be thicker than the first 2 I've added in, but anyway, like I said, you're not paying attention to the thickness of the extension, you're just paying attention to the technique first. Okay, so hold again the other side, hold it here, add this one to this hair. Now one way to hide your extension very well is to, you see how this is here, try as much as possible to put this underneath. Let the hair cover, let the natural hair cover the extension. Okay, when the natural hair covers it before you exchange it, the same way here, so that way you don't see the traces of it. So compared to this first one, you can see here you can't see it. Can you see? So that's the difference, hiding the extension in. Okay, so braid again twice, put the natural hair on top, pull out, exchange. Okay, okay, then I feel you need to add again, just add again. Okay, again, add. Okay, pull out. Make sure this is staying well. Alright, pull out again. Okay, nice and slow, beautiful. Let's see what I'm doing now. Another way, again, another technique to feed in your attachment into the braiding style or the braids you're trying to do, it's this way. So this is another method. Let me record this.